Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Rob Schmidt. I'm your conservative commentator, coming to you once again to take a look at a political issue through biblical eyes, because politics and religion do overlap. I know a lot of people disagree with that, but that's why I'm doing many of these videos, to point it out. And in this case, I take a look at Senator John Edwards, United States Senator John Edwards, former vice presidential candidate John Edwards, who recently admitted to having made a mistake when he had an affair while his wife was fighting for her life with her bout against cancer in a hospital bed. But, as Senator Edwards put it, it was in remission. By the way, she's now diagnosed as terminal. I'd like to take a look at what the Bible says on this issue, so I first turn to Exodus chapter 20, verse 14, which says, and I quote, "You shall not commit adultery," end quote. I also look at Hebrews chapter 13, verse 4, which reads, and I quote, "Let the marriage bed be undefiled, for fornicators and adulterers God will judge," end quote. Now, ladies and gentlemen, when Senator Edwards made this mistake, he destroyed a sacred covenant that he had made between he and his wife before God. And he did so when his wife needed him the most. And ladies and gentlemen, since John Edwards has run for higher offices of leadership, I think it's only fair to look at what the standards the Bible has for people in leadership. So I look at first 1 Timothy chapter 3, verse 1 through 12, which states, and I quote, "If any man aspires to an office of overseer, it is a fine work he aspires to do. The overseer then must be above reproach, and be of only one wife. For if the overseer cannot manage his own household, how can he manage the household of others?" End quote. Ladies and gentlemen, based on this criteria, how do you think John Edwards, how does John Edwards stand up against this criteria? How qualified is he based on this criteria? And ladies and gentlemen, as always, this is an audience-driven show, so please share your thoughts with me in the message center. I will get back to you as soon as I can. And may God be with all of you. Thank you for being part of the audience.